Imagine finding out your friend is dancing on your enemy's lap at a party. That's basically what just happened between Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion. And the internet is losing its mind over it. But wait, it gets even crazier because in the same week, one of Diddy's alleged victims just wrote a love letter to the judge trying to get him out of jail. Yeah, you heard that right. Buckle up because this tea is scalding hot. Let me paint you a picture of what went down with Glorilla first. You know how sometimes you accidentally like your ex's photo on Instagram and panic? Well, Glorilla did something way worse. On May 21st, she posted an Instagram story with Tory Lanez's song playing in the background. Now, if you've been living under a rock, Tory Lanez is the guy who shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. So posting his music is like wearing a team. Tory's shirt to Megan's birthday party. The internet detectives immediately caught this. And faster than you can say hot girl summer, Megan unfollowed Glorilla. Then Glorilla unfollowed Megan right back. It was like watching a friendship implode in real time on social media. Glorilla tried to do damage control, jumping on Twitter claiming she doesn't do internet mess and it was just an innocent mistake. Sure, girl, and I accidentally eat a whole pizza when I'm on a diet. But here's where it gets interesting. They apparently squashed the beef behind the scenes because next thing you know, they're following each other again. Everyone thought they were good, crisis averted, friendship saved. That is until Glorilla's 26th birthday celebration happened. Picture this, Glorilla is out celebrating, probably feeling herself, music bumping, drinks flowing. And who does she end up grinding on? EJ King. Now, you might be thinking, who's EJ King? Well, he's Megan Thee Stallion's former stylist. Their split wasn't exactly amicable. This man testified during the Tory Lanez trial about Megan's behavior that night, and then had the audacity to post personal stuff about her on social media. They haven't been cool since October 2020. So, when videos surfaced of Glorilla gyrating on this man like he's a stripper pole at Magic City, people started calling her every name in the book. Two-faced, fake friend, shady, you name it, they said it. The video is all over social media. And let me tell you, she wasn't just giving him a friendly birthday dance. This was full-on club behavior with someone who publicly went against your supposed friend. Now, some people are defending Glorilla, saying EJ King styled Megan for years and maybe it's not that deep. But come on, we all know the unwritten rules of friendship. You don't cozy up to people who've done your friends dirty. It's like dating your best friend's ex. Technically you can do it, but should you? Absolutely not. The timing of all this is what makes it extra suspicious. First the Tory Lanez song accident, then this. It's starting to look like a pattern. Not a coincidence. Either Glorilla is the most oblivious person on the planet, or she's playing games that nobody asked her to play. But wait, because while we're talking about questionable loyalty, let me blow your mind with what's happening in the Diddy case. Remember Gina Hine? She was victim number 3 in Diddy's trial. This woman went public in 2019 saying Diddy stomped on her stomach so hard she couldn't breathe and caused her to have a miscarriage. She said he mentally, emotionally, and physically abused her, constantly comparing her to Cassie, calling her the bad one. Well, plot twist of the century. This same woman just wrote a letter to the judge asking for Diddy to be released on bail. I'm not making this up. The woman who said this man stomped on her pregnant stomach is now saying he's a changed man who poses no danger to her or the community. She's calling him gentle, patient, and loving. Girl, what? In her letter, she's talking about how Diddy is a committed father and businessman who's made efforts to become a better person. She says he hasn't been violent for years and deserves to be home with his family. The same man she accused of causing her miscarriage through violence. Make it make sense. But she didn't stop at the letter. This woman really got on social media and posted Free Diddy on her Threads account. When people started calling her out, she doubled down, saying she's not going to kick him while he's down just because the internet wants her to. She said she'll always have his back, that she's not a follower. The comments section turned into a battlefield. People were calling her a pick-me, saying she needs her bills paid, pointing out the hypocrisy of defending someone who allegedly assaulted her. One person wrote, "Tell me you're in it for the money without telling me you're in it for the money." Another said she's laughing in the faces of his other victims. What's really messed up is that she was supposed to testify against him. The prosecution had her listed as a key witness, but when the trial came around, she went Mia. They couldn't find her even though she was under subpoena. Now, suddenly she resurfaces with this letter supporting him. The math isn't mathing. From a legal perspective, this is a disaster for the prosecution. When your own alleged victim is advocating for the defendant's release, it undermines your entire case. It's like trying to convict someone of robbery while the person who got robbed is outside the court house with the Free My Robber sign. The judge has to be looking at this like, What kind of circus is this? The letter itself is something else. She acknowledges their relationship had ups and downs and mistakes were made. That's a real nice way of saying he allegedly stomped on your stomach, sis. She talks about him embodying love, patience, and gentleness now. Where was all that energy when you were filing complaints about abuse? She even has the nerve to say granting him bond would support the healing process for all involved. Healing process. The only thing that needs healing is whatever made her think writing this letter was a good idea. This isn't healing, this is enabling at its finest. Now, let's be real for a second. We all know why she's probably doing this. When the money dries up, suddenly people's memories get fuzzy. When those bills start piling up, that lifestyle you're accustomed to is threatened. Apparently stomping on your stomach becomes a mistake that can be forgiven. It's giving very much I need my red paid energy. The saddest part about both of these situations is what they say about loyalty and self-respect. Glorilla is out here potentially ruining a friendship over what? A dance with someone who did her friend dirty? And Gina is literally advocating for someone she accused of causing her to lose a baby. Where do we draw the line? These stories are connected by a common thread. Women not standing by other women when it matters most. Megan Thee Stallion has been through enough with the whole Tory Lana situation. And now, her supposed friend is dancing with people from her past who weren't loyal to her. Meanwhile, Gina is essentially spitting in the face of every woman who's ever been abused by defending her alleged abuser. The internet has been going crazy over both situations, and honestly, they should be. We need to call out this behavior because it's not okay. You can't claim to be someone's friend and then cozy up to their enemies. You can't accuse someone of violent abuse and then write love letters to the judge on their behalf. Pick a side and stick to it. What's even more frustrating is how public all of this is. Glorilla knew those cameras were rolling. Gina knew that letter would become public record. They're making these choices with full knowledge that everyone will see, which makes it even more disrespectful. It's like they're saying, yeah, I'm being shady, and what about it? The responses from both women have been equally tone-deaf. Glorilla talking about not doing internet mess, while literally creating internet mess. Gina saying she's not a follower, while following the exact playbook of every woman who's gone back to their abuser. For financial security, the lack of self-awareness is astronomical. And let's talk about the bigger picture here. These situations send terrible messages. They tell people that loyalty is negotiable, that abuse can be forgiven if the check is big enough, that friendships are disposable when it's convenient. Young women are watching this play out and learning all the wrong lessons. The legal implications of Gina's letter are serious too. She's potentially tampering with a federal case. Her sudden change of heart could be seen as witness intimidation or coercion. Did someone get to her? Did someone offer her something? These are questions the prosecution should be asking. As for Glorilla, the social implications are just as serious. In an industry where your reputation is everything, being labeled as a fake friend can be career-ending. Megan Thee Stallion has a lot of influence if she decides to cut Glorilla off for good. That can mean closed doors and lost opportunities, but beyond careers and legal cases. This is about character. It's about who you are when you think. Nobody's watching, except everybody is watching. The internet is forever, and these choices will follow both women for years to come. Every time someone Googles Gina Hine, they'll see defended her alleged abuser. Every time someone looks up Glorilla, they'll see fake friend and Megan Thee Stallion. The most ironic part is that both women are trying to control the narrative while making it worse. Glorilla's saying she doesn't do internet mess while creating it. Gina's saying she's not kicking Diddy while he's down, when she's actually kicking every abuse victim in the face with her letter. The cognitive dissonance is off the charts. So, where do we go from here? Well, for starters, we need to stop making excuses for this behavior. Stop saying maybe it's not that deep or we don't know the whole story. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Glorilla showed us she values a good time over friendship. Gina showed us she values money over justice. The ball is now in Megan Thee Stallion's court regarding Glorilla. Will she address this publicly? Will she cut her off for good? And as for the judge in Diddy's case, will Gina's letter actually help him get bail? The fact that we're even asking that question shows how messed up this whole situation is. What's clear is that both of these stories highlight a disturbing trend of women not supporting women when it matters most. Whether it's dancing with your friend's enemy or defending your alleged abuser, the message is the same. Loyalty and self-respect are for sale to the highest bidder. The truth is, we all have choices to make every day about who we are and what we stand for. Glorilla chose to prioritize a party moment over a friendship. Gina chose to prioritize whatever benefits she's getting over justice. These choices define us. And both women have defined themselves in ways that no amount of social media posts or letters to judges can undo. So, the next time you're faced with the choice between doing what's right and doing what's easy or beneficial, remember these stories. Remember that the internet is watching, history is recording, and your character is showing. Because at the end of the day, you can delete the video, you can retract the letter, but you can't delete the impact of your choices on the people you've hurt. In a world where loyalty is becoming increasingly rare, where victims are defending their abusers, where friends are dancing with enemies, we need to ask ourselves, what do we really value? Because if this is the new normal, if this is what friendship and justice look like in 2024, then we're in bigger trouble than any viral video or court case can capture. The real verdict isn't in the courtroom or the comment section, it's in the mirror, staring back at each of us, asking what we would do in the same situation. And based on what we've seen this week, I'm not sure I like the answer.